Tilting the client's head position will allow you to see the section and pattern that we've created, where we're working that central part in, then those slight diagonal forward sections in towards the recession area, and then back towards the radial section. We're going to start cutting through the fringe area, where we're going to start determining our length to start framing the face. If we start in the center of the section, this will allow us to create the shortest length in the center, and then gradually gain in length as we work around the face shape, to then blend in towards the corner area of the head as we work into the side panels. We do want to create something that is fluid in terms of the cutting line, right from the center of the face all the way down in towards the corner of the ear. The way that we're cutting the hair is through our fingers with a very slight bit of elevation, working off the base. We're working with the small teeth of the comb for maximum control and also to create a little bit of tension. We're working with the points of the scissor to create a slight textured line as we're cutting the hair. That vertical profile from the crown area at the back, which will allow us to see that disconnected length that we have on these two panels. And we can also see the length and reference that we can use as a guide from that round frontal panel that we've just created. We can now choose to either cut a rounder or a squarer shape, working in towards the top of the back panels. You can see we're choosing a squarer shape through these top two panels because it's going to allow us to retain more length and weight towards the crown area and sit flatter and more compact towards the top of the head. We're now using a reference from the top zone, working a rounded shape, cutting quite a lot of length off through the crown area down towards the occipital bone. This is going to create a connection from the front zones in towards the back zone as we're working a square cutting line on our vertical axes, meaning that it's going to be getting longer and longer as the hair works down the back of the head. So we're removing a lot of the internal length and weight from the top of the head through the roundness, but then starting to build up length and weight towards the bottom of the head by using that over direction and bringing it up in towards that square cutting line, as you can see. If we were to continue working a round shape vertically from the top of this zone in towards the occipital bone, we may lose way too much length. We're now going to work a very quick and easy blending technique, working from the disconnection in towards the shorter layers, where we're working by pulling the hair out horizontally, working with the scissor in a vertical way, and working with the V of the scissor and almost backwards slicing from the longer hair in towards the shorter hair, which will just give me a much more broken up texture and blend in that disconnection a little bit. You can see, although we're working with lots of softness and deconstruction, we do want side one to be very balanced to side number two, but not looking exactly the same. So standing from the front of the client when you're texturizing either side is very important to get that perspective of balance.